Okay, so this is the coffee table that I purchased. It is a round table. Went with a round table rather than a square table because when you have a sectional, which I do have over there, when you do have a sectional, it's a little bit easier to go with a round table to have a flow in the living room versus a square table where it's going to possibly allow a lot of bumping into things. So that's why I went with the round table. And the one thing that attracted me to these three pieces was the legs. All three pieces has this geometric type of style to the legs, and I kind of like that because the wall that I painted in my living room have like an abstract geometric design to it. So I'm going to probably be still using that. I'm not sure. I did get that from Hobby Lobby a while back. And the books I bought from Dollar Tree that I do plan on styling on this table for decor purposes. This right here is the side table, again with the geometric style legs. It is a little bit taller than the coffee table, so I'm still figuring out where I'm going to use this and how I'm going to be using this. And then we have the entryway table. This is again part of that design with the same geometric base almost. It is a half moon table, and this is the table that I'm going to use as far as my entryway. As you can see, I have the pieces that I bought from Goodwill on there. The vase, although I say that I might be putting it on my dining room table, that might just end up on here. I'm not sure, but the other pieces are there because they all have to be spray painted along with painting that entryway table. Okay, so the colors I decided to go with for this table, I went to Walmart and I picked up this Waverly Chalk Mineral paint, chalk paint actually. And this is almost like a grayish, like a washed out grayish look, and that's what I'm going to use, at least try for the coffee table, because the walls in the house again is a gray, so I want to kind of still give it that farmhouse. That's the theme I'm going with in my living room, a modern farmhouse look. So that's why I went with that color, and then I'm just going to follow up with polyacrylic protective finish. Now, I am going to say, because I know you can see the color of my couch back there, it's like a rustic red, and that is a difficult color to match with a lighter tone. I'm just going to go out and say it's been challenging to try to match that, because the concept that I had before in my previous one was a lot darker. I had it around this, actually, the cherry brown, the brown, and it was easier to match it because it is a darker color. However, again, even though this is a darker color, it's still neutral. It could be matched with black, it could be matched with gray, gold. You can match this color, as difficult as it may be. You can match it with almost everything. You just have to know how to style it. So that is why I am probably going to go through painting a lot of the furniture in my home. Like my TV stand is a little bit darker than this coffee table, but it's the same concept. So after I paint this coffee table, I might have to go ahead and paint my TV stand as well to tie in the color scheme, because I just want the couch to stand out. That's going to be the focal point, that and the wall. When you come in this home, the first thing you see right now is the wall, because it is an abstract design. I'm in love with it. Yes, girl, I'm in love with it. But the couch, that's not a regular color that you see in an average person home. So those are the two focal points that I want in this living room, and I want everything else to just blend in. So that is the idea for what I'm trying to do as far as the couch, because I know a lot of people are probably going to be looking at it like, that don't go, that just don't go. It's going to go. Trust me, I'm going to make it match. Color in your mind, you would never think to put it together, because that's just not how your mind is triggered to go. You just know to match things, but you wouldn't know to step outside the box to put certain colors together, because it's just not average. So that is what I'm trying to do, to blend colors and put things together that when you walk in, you'll be like, oh wow, I would have never thought to put it together, but it still goes. It's not confusing to the mind. It's not distracting to the eye. It just blends well. That is my goal, people. Okay, so I just cleared off everything on the table. I did wipe it down again because you do want to have a clean surface before you start to paint. I brought my paintbrush out and a little plate so that I can pour the paint onto the plate to make it easier to paint rather than me trying to dip that brush into the bottle. And what I'm going to do now is flip the table upside down and start with the legs so that I don't have to worry about hurting myself bending over trying to paint that first. So let me go ahead and do it. Normally I will put down a plastic to make sure I don't get any paint or anything, but because this entire house is tile except for the bedroom, chalk paint is fairly easy to wipe up. I mean, you just need a wet cloth and wipe it up. So that's what I'm going to do if I do create a mess, and that will be the end of that. So let me flip this over and get to painting. Okay, the first coat is done. This is how it normally looks when you doing the first coat of any paint. You can still kind of see through the old paint, especially being that this is a darker color wood. It probably would take me 2 to 3 coats to get it the color that I really want it to be. And here's a little trick. I'm trying to be cheap. You know, we're working on a budget. I painted all of the base of it. I painted everything, but when I go through and do it a second time, I am not going to put so much emphasis on the base of this, because remember, the table is upside down. Nobody is going to see the base. I'm going to pay more attention on this part because this is the part that people are going to see from the top going down. So if you're trying to be conservative on paint, because it, you know, chalk paint is not cheap. That was $5 for that one bottle, and I don't even know how much it's going to take to paint this. So, okay guys, so this is how it's looking. This is my second to third coat on the top. I did flip it over and I painted the top because I wanted to see what I needed to touch up as far as the bottom, as you know, as far as visibility. So yeah, I just went over the spots that I feel it need, you know, a little more coverage, and then I started on, well, finished the top. This is the second coat, so it is drying. Been allowing 15 to 30 minutes in between each coat to dry, because if you go over it almost immediately, it'll make the chalk paint coat too thick, and it'll start to like drag all over. It just don't look good. So table is finished painting. As you can see, the color came out like I liked it. Now I'm going to put the polyacrylic on it. With the protective finish for the table. I did do a little sanding prior to putting it on, so it has like a whitewash look, because that's the look I was trying to go with. At least for the top, I left the base that solid color, but I kind of whitewashed the top so it could give it that, you know, whitewash look, because that's what I'm going with. So let me show you guys the finished look of my new coffee table. It is brand spanking new to me. Let me show you guys. So this is how it looks, guys. As you can see, some of it is whitewashed. I have no idea what that brown stain is, so I'm gonna just go over it with a little bit of the paint just to cover it up. But look how it's looking. I love it. Left the base strong. That is still the polyacrylic drying at the bottom. That's why it looks like that. But this is the top of it, and I love that. Yay! My microwave, y'all. I'm about to eat. Okay, so now we have the final look. I'm going to play around with a few things just to give it something to put on top of it for right now. Let's just play around with a few looks. It's not going to be the final look. I'm still looking for pieces. I'm probably just going to look around my house and just try to put pieces together because I don't want to be buying something that's simple. The books that I did plan to put on here is going to be on here, but I'm just going to shop my home and find some stuff. So I have this tray. Let me go get it. Yeah, so I'm trying to get in the front so you guys see, or maybe you just want to see the thing. I don't know. So I have this tray that I've had, and I did buy it a while back. I got it from Marshall's, I think. It's for $4.99. I don't really remove the tags off of things, especially if it's not going to be seen. So I'm probably going to use something like this or a tray like this. I do have a white one as well that I got from the Target dollar spot a few months ago for like $3 or $5, but I don't think I want white. I might not even use this. I might spray paint it, but just, you know, making things look. And then the books, I'm sorry, I'm all in the video because I'm trying to get the books. The books, we remember that we're going to style these. Let's just probably use 2. Put that in there. I'm going to show you guys a little trick next time for what I'm going to do with these books. It's not even going to be like that. So how about we push that like that. And then I had this for a while. I got this from Ross, I believe, and I got it because I had this chip thing. It was on sale. I don't remember. I think I got it for $4 or $5, but it says home. So let's put that there. Use the books for height. Ooh, that is looking good. And okay, I'm just going to say, when I was in Ross during the last time, I did pick up another candle because I told you I'm a candle girl. And it's from the same company, Prosper and Bloom. So I got this one. It's pretty, ain't it? It's a pineapple flavor, sweet and fresh. Oh my gosh, I just love citrus scent. It smells so good. So good. So I'm just gonna put this here. I think in the future I might spray paint this like gray because I'm not for the whole black like that, you know. And I think that's good for now. What do you guys think? Let me give you guys a better angle. Okay, guys, so this is how it's styled. I mean, we have the 2 books there, we have the little greenery there, and the candle, and it's just simple. I do like it simple. I do have some coasters. They're like mirrored coasters, but they're still packed in a box somewhere. But when I do find them, they'll also go in here because, again, I would like, if anyone, as far as guests or anyone coming in there using a coffee table, to use a coaster just to preserve the table. Yes, it is protective surface, but you know, it's just about courtesy. If you're from the islands, it's just things that you learn when you enter someone's home. You try to be respectful and try to be clean. If we have the remotes, we'll just rest it on the table. But something simple like that. It is not going to stay like this, you guys. I am going to change it up and do different things, but just to give you an idea of how something or anything looks styled on the coffee table. Okay guys, so that is going to be it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope that you took something from it as far as repainting and repurposing furniture, because again, this was something that I bought used, barely paid, not even $20 for, and the paint was $5. That took one bottle of that paint to finish this. So I would say this project was about maybe $30 altogether, and honestly that was the price I was seeing just for used coffee table on Letgo. So the fact that I could get it to look the way that I wanted to look for the same price I was willing to pay, I'm happy with that. So I will see you guys in another video. Check back next time as we probably start to decorate the living room as far as the couch and the carpet. I'm finally going to put down the carpet. I was waiting to do this coffee table because I didn't want paint on my carpet, people. I could clean the tile floor. Carpet, whole nother story. So I'll see you guys in another video. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more, and I hope you enjoy our videos. I don't remember the song again, so we're going to do this at the end of every time until I get that song. Even if you want to hear the song, I don't know. I don't know. See you guys in another video. Bye.